The battlefield is no longer defined by tanks, missiles, or boots on the ground. Today, it's the quiet buzzing of a modified drone, printed in a garage, launched from a hidden trench, and guided by a young soldier sitting miles away. Welcome back to the Frontline Report channel. Please like this video and subscribe for more Frontline updates. Today's story is about how Ukraine's 3D printed drones have hacked the rules of modern war and flipped the battlefield against Russia. This is no longer a fight of billion-dollar aircraft but of $400 home-printed wings that are turning Russia's military machine into burning scrap metal. In the exterior, Ukraine's 3D printed drones may look simple, even harmless, lightweight, hard to detect, cheap to build. But it's exactly this design that makes them so deadly and hard to predict. Made with off-the-shelf electronics and 3D printed bodies, they're customizable, stealthy, and almost invisible to radar. From the outside, they resemble plastic gliders. Inside, however, they're filled with explosive charge, live video transmitters, GPS trackers, and mission software that's coded by Ukrainian tech geeks working daily on the battlefield networks. The interior is surprisingly compact. Just a few open components, wiring, and a bomb attachment. Nothing high-tech or fancy. It's this simplicity that makes them so powerful. No expensive chips. No complex AI core. Just necessity, innovation, and pure wartime efficiency. These home-grown UAVs, drones that can be printed overnight, are fitted with high-resolution cameras and flight control systems that make them deadly against armored targets. All controlled remotely, with the ability to fly low, strike precise, and return usable data instantly. Performance-wise, these 3D printed drones are rewriting tactics. They can carry up to several kilograms of explosives, fly dozens of kilometers, and return crucial battle intel. Some are equipped with FPV first-person view systems that allow them to be manually guided into vehicles, bunkers, or even into vulnerable equipment like radar stations and supply trucks. The fact that they cost under $1,000 to produce makes their performance-to-cost ratio one of the highest weapon values of any modern war. These drones are fast, silent, and extremely difficult to stop. Russia's billion-dollar air defense systems, designed to take down aircraft and missiles, are useless against tiny plastic UAV the size of a seagull. The drone's performance has turned multiple Russian bunkers, tanks, and artillery stations into smoking ruins in just seconds. But what makes the real difference is that these drones don't just destroy equipment. They force Russia to spend millions trying to stop them. Every cheap Ukrainian drone forces Russia to overreact with costly anti-air systems, ammunition, and defense gear. Safety features are built smartly into Ukraine's 3D printed drone program. They use separate circuits to prevent detonation accidents, safe arming mechanisms to avoid premature explosions, and encryption systems to prevent hacking or backtracking their flight controllers. Pilots operate them from hidden mobile bases and tactical vans far from the front line, ensuring the lives of Ukrainian soldiers are kept out of harm's way. Instead of risking troops, Ukraine risks machinery, and machinery can always be rebuilt, reprinted, or redesigned. The unique selling point of these game-changing drones isn't just their impact, it's their cost, speed, and scalability. Soldiers can print new components in a few hours, assemble a combat-ready drone by nightfall, and launch them against Russia the next morning. No need for factories, fuel lines, or reinforced hangars. Just 3D printers, filaments, circuit boards, and basic explosives. Ukraine is proving that 21st century warfare belongs not to the biggest weapons, but to the smartest minds, the fastest printers, and the most adaptive networks. Their price around $400 to $800 per drone, depending on the payload and flight range. That means for the price of a single Russian missile, Ukraine can print 200 or more attack drones. For the cost of one Russian tank, Ukraine can cover the sky with entire swarms of guided FPV drones. This cheap tech is now doing what billion-dollar hardware failed to do: stop Russian advances, destroy their artillery, and attack deep behind enemy lines without risking a single Ukrainian life. In closing, Ukraine's 3D printed drones have hacked the economics of war. They have taken what should be a disadvantage, smaller army, fewer resources, and turned it into an advantage through innovation, quick adaptation, and brutal tactical logic. These drones aren't just symbols of Ukraine's resistance, they're a blueprint for future conflicts. War is no longer about who has more, but who thinks smarter. Ukraine has proven that brains beat budgets, plastic beats steel, and a swarm of cheap drones can outmatch the mightiest armies on Earth. Frontline warfare has entered a new era, and Ukraine is showing the whole world how it's done.